Hi, this is a recording.
Hello. Yes, indeed, this is a recording. Welcome to CritFailCampaign, an actual play podcast set in a homebrew world of my design. I am your world builder and the guy responsible for all the eldritch horrors you'll be emotionally scarred by. But don't worry, the madness here, I am not in alone. Instead, I have some poor souls here with me, but I'll let them do their own introductions.
Hi, I'm Haley. I play Estrella, a demigod warrior. Fun fact, chainsaws were first invented for childbirth.
You stole my fucking fun fact.
I'm so sorry.
We used that one in a previous session.
Did we?
I don't
No, we
think-
haven't.
I don't think we did.
I could have sworn I did.
I don't remember this fun
Yeah,
fact.
I even had like more to it because there's a procedure
Sorry.
called symphysotomy that involved cutting the pelvic cartilage to widen the birth canal. I'm so mad.
Yeah, because it was developed in Scotland in the late 18th century.
It's crazy.
Is it crazy how our brain cells just went doop, they synced?
Anyways, hi, I'm Lynn. I play Kilney. I'm a Lithari rogue, and my fun fact is that ranch dressing was bought by the original owner by Clorox, who changed the recipe.
I hate that.
Now I can never eat ranch again.
Why does a cleaning company have steak and ranch dressing? Like, it just,
I don't know. Why do all sorts of companies have all sorts of things?
private equity.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know half those words, but exactly.
Essentially,
Hi.
just one private
Oh,
business
wow, okay.
bring up
Wow,
a bunch
who's
of
interrupting me? Thanks.
Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
continue. As you were.
Nope, go ahead. I'm fine.
Hi, I'm Drew. I play Archie, a Arcforge wizard. Fun fact, the Pokemon Bulbasaur is more aerodynamic than a Jeep Wrangler.
I love Bulbasaur.
What? Okay.
It makes sense.
Does it?
You could definitely throw it. You could definitely throw it further than you could throw a Jeep Wrangler.
Okay.
Lynn.
You know.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Hi, I'm Seb. I play Zilthorin, a Hollowborn sorcerer. Fun fact: koalas have fingerprints that are almost indistinguishable from humans.
That is, I wish you didn't say that. That's, for whatever reason, terrifying.
Yeah, even under a microscope.
actually knew that one.
apparently.
I don't
They're
like
also
here,
just as unique.
Koalas can commit crimes.
Yes.
We need to start getting the fingerprints of all koalas.
The prints match someone who work in the zoo.
Hi, I'm Megan. I play Lumi, a winter Eladrin barbarian, and my fun fact today is that mantis shrimps punch so hard that they boil the water around them and it evaporates into little bubbles in the water.
What the fuck?
It can also like.
I knew that
crack
one
glass.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they punch so fast. So they like create like electricity and they're little like they create electricity and they punch so fast.
So what I'm
Yeah, they're
hearing
also
is,
super aggressive
Boils water. Yeah.
what I'm
and
hearing is once
considered
they
one of the most dangerous animals if they were big.
Yeah, exactly. So once they start doing human like animal splicing, that's what I need to get spliced at so I can have fucking lightning punches.
No.
And see, we've all seen Jurassic Park. Splicing is not a good idea.
When
They're
done
doing it
correctly.
anyways. Did you not read the research on woolly mammoths?
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're
I
trying to
don't
bring them
wanna
back.
Did no one watch Jurassic
Nothing.
Park?
Yeah, I'm like nothing can go
Hello?
wrong there. I guess.
Nothing like human hubris.
Oh god.
Say that 5 times fast.
Human hubris. Human hubris.
Hello, I am your dungeon master, of course. I am playing literally everyone else, from monsters of royalty to random shopkeepers with suspiciously sexy voices. Now comes the part of the show where we roll for our recap. Highest number is going to tell us what happened last time. On a natural 20, it means you get to pick who does a recap, even me. And on a natural one, or
A crit fail.
Crit
Crit
fail.
fail.
Oh,
we're getting there. We're getting close. Yes, a crit fail, then you are stuck doing it. And I believe my lovely party didn't wait for me to say now let's roll. But that's okay.
Too bad.
I waited for you,
Um,
Ben.
I didn't because I didn't remember you did that. So
I
I
just thought it
also
was a
didn't
fun
remember you did
little,
that,
like,
so.
it's a fun little thing. I don't know. Drew.
Hi. So, in the last session, after the escape attempt by the party to escape from looking at the crucible, a couple of the members were deposited back in the safe house by Mick, our goblin friend. One of them, being Kilney, stole something from Mick, his quote-unquote stank, that allowed him to perform his magic. She stole it because, quote, the voices told her to. So, she has that now. The rest of our party managed to escape from the guards by splitting up and running in different directions. We all arrived at the safe house and discussed how to proceed before eventually deciding on leaving the city via a magical teleporting hat that Archie is currently attempting to smuggle out of the city.
Yeah.
You forgot an important part.
What would you say the important part was, Lynn?
Kilney has eaten everybody.
I mean, I guess that's important. Archie doesn't care. He just kind of started walking off. It's everyone else's problem.
That's
Watch
fair.
it, you're next.
That is fair. That is
I've
fair.
already been eaten. Archie does not care.
But yeah,
Hey, yo.
we'll start from there. However, first we're gonna start with Kilney, hiding away in the secret compartment of a chest.
Hearing voices.
Yes, that as well. We had some voices that were being heard. Make sure this is not terribly loud for our listeners here. So, Kilney, you've just heard those voices. But I need for you to now just roll me a stealth check.
Stealth check? I don't wanna.
Listen, don't be non-me with
Just
her.
normal?
I don't want any more. Yes. Okay.
How's a 17?
17 is good. So as you are lying there, you kind of come back to reality, and within moments you are hearing like footsteps and movement inside. At first you think, okay, maybe it might be some of the others. But then you hear that kind of like telltale sound of like heavy armored footfall. And there are many people in here that are just muffled, speaking. But just before they leave, stop with this to make sure we don't drown out what I'm going to play. Just before they leave, and Archie, you also hear this as you're making your way kind of out of the city. Loudspeakers, as well as in the kind of assumed whatever devices that the guards have on them as well, an alert begins to sound out.
Attention all loyal subjects and bounty hunters. By direct command of Her Majesty the Queen, Lady Astria Starshield is hereby declared wanted for treason and murder. She is to be taken alive, along with her Archforge companion. A reward of 2,000 gold pieces will be granted to any man or woman who delivers them to the crown. until fulfilled.
That's rough.
Wow, only 2,000 gold? Damn.
This is not me.
Yeah.
I love how you're being declared a fucking murderer and treason. You're just like, damn, only 2,000?
They're lowballing.
Well, I mean, friendly reminder as far as in the world of most of these campaigns anyway, like most commoners have never seen a gold coin. Copper and silver are like the
I definitely haven't.
the main like coins of purchase. Gold is saved for things that are super
It's
expensive.
fancy people shit.
Yeah, and or fancy people. Estrella, even for like your granted you don't hear this, but even for your family, 2,000 gold is indeed a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think you're talking like how I picture the money system, like to like ours, a copper is like $1. So gold would be what, $100.
A Walmart trip.
A Walmart trip. God, I hate how true that is. Walmart fucking expensive. But yeah, you hear that, and shortly after you hear as they begin to leave. At one point, you do hear the chest like open, and you hear the rummaging around with some of the kind of like loose items that were placed or that are meant
On my head.
to stay on it. You hear them rummaging around, and then the chest closes, and then you hear them leave. Archie,
Yes.
you hear this alarm go off. You are making kind of just, I assume, just beelining for the closest gate.
Correct.
As you approach the gate to leave the city, you do see that there does seem to be a not necessarily a blockade, but there are guards that are essentially like they're making people take off their hoods. They're doing more of a thorough check of like some of the couriers that leave, checking their vehicles, whether they have architect vehicles or just standard wagons. They are doing a more thorough job of like checking beneath, within. And then you do see as one of the guards has what appears to be some sort of gun that is releasing a blue light that he is shining on different individuals as they are being permitted to leave. What do you do as you're kind of like in line to leave?
Well, at this point, Archie's already back in his humanoid disguise that he has, the older looking man in that green. Is it no, I can't stealth cast. I'm not a sorcerer. Is Archie aware of any technology that could like detect arc forges from regular humans or humanoids?
Give me either insight or history based on what you are seeing. 19. So at first there's kind of like, I would imagine maybe he was paying a bit attention to the announcement. But then seeing this device and seeing them scan, it does kind of like pull through, your memory database, as you know that there are devices that typically aren't on guards. There are many with the order that have these devices, because there is that kind of a bit of prejudice against Arcforge, and there are many of your kind that do try to blend into human society. And you believe that this device may be a way that they are scanning organic life.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, let's see. So all the guards are kind of focused on just the people here in line trying to exit, right?
Correct.
Cool.
And just a quick reminder to yourself, as well as everyone else, you can always try anything, and kind of explain what you'd like to do. There was a new kind of like rule that I liked that we will use as well. If there's anything that is not something specifically in the rules, we can make an emphasis roll to see on how well you can execute whatever it is you're trying to do. That, and don't look at skills, abilities, or spells literally. If there are ways that you can think to outsmart my NPCs, then tell me how you do so, or how you'd like to do so, and then we'll take it from there.
So, calling back to episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Did Archie get a good look at the gate as it was opening? Like the shadow gate?
Maybe not so much as it was opening. Definitely like watching it close and it being like collapsed, yes. Its opening was a very kind of like quick and sudden thing that it seemed like only the guards were prepared for.
Okay. Cool. So, Archie, as subtly as one can, is going to remember back to this image of this gate shutting closed. And he's going to try and reverse how it goes, in a sense, in his mind, of instead of closing, it's that opening.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Silent Image and create that happening about 30 feet behind him.
Okay.
Like another gate is opening.
Let's do this as an emphasis roll.
Okay.
So,
What do I need to do on my end?
So for those unfamiliar with emphasis rolls, what's going to happen is you are going to roll 2d20s. The number that is furthest from 10 is going to be the one that we keep. On a tie of 5-15, you'll roll again. Below 10, essentially the thing you are trying to do will, we won't really say fail, but will have some kind of less favorable result. Above so will be a bit more. The further away it is from the number will be how extreme the essentially success or fail is.
Understood. I guess I should roll these one at a time then. That's not great.
Not great. Not great at all. So you create this image, and then you do see as there are some like gasps, and some of the guards do turn. I imagine. Yeah, so it is just the image itself. So they kind of like turn and look. There are some gasps, and then some of the guard before they kind of almost like flinch, like they're going to go, but then they realize there's no sound. There's no sound to it. One guard kind of like looks at his wrist and like double taps it, and you see as like this almost holographic display comes up. They kind of exchange a look with each other and they shake their heads. But you do see as at least two of them do kind of like cautiously walk over to the image. But for the most part, the few that are there gathered at the gate don't seem to be paying it any mind. I will say that you have gotten two of the guards to walk away, but a majority of people are not convinced.
Great. So how many guards are there left?
Let's roll for it. There are 4.
Okay. Everyone else is in Kilney's stomach. I can't ask for ideas. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Actually, Ben,
Yes.
would it be possible to... Oh, I don't know if I should say this out loud.
You can message him.
I can. Because this... Okay. I just sent you a message with an idea Archie has.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can try.
Okay. So, bringing his frack into existence in his tiny form, so he's no more than about 6 inches. Sends him slithering as stealthily as he can, being, a glowing blue snake, towards the guard with the scanner. To try and change it.
Give me May have to just be another emphasis roll, because I'm not sure what to classify this for him.
Like, I was thinking, like, arcane, but I don't know if it's arcane.
Would sleight of hand not work?
I guess it could be. Okay,
I'm as you said, you play literally everyone else.
No, I know. I trying to kind of like have a bit in your favor, because doing just arcane, because it'd be based off of Frag. And I'm pretty sure he's got, what, 7?
Which arcane off of frac would not work, but an emphasis
so
would
that's what I'm
give you
saying.
a better
Emphasis would
chance.
definitely give you a better chance than the that low intelligence.
Not everyone can be Archie, okay?
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, here it goes. 1. Oh, please.
Okay. So you see as Frack slithers away, and let me mention this guy here. Oh yeah, it's a 7. Just you see it just very like elegantly slithers up the back of one of the guards, the one holding the scanner. And then you see as he kind of like breaks apart and enters in several different spots of the scanner, it begins to spark and like smoke. It's like, ah, fuck. And then he drops it. And just before he like picks it up, you see his Frack quickly comes back together and just slithers back to you.
Wonderful. Archie will then attempt to just leave as normal in the line.
Okay. One of the guards will kind of come up and it's like, where are you headed, sir?
To the oh jeez, my brain is fog right now. The
You can pull up the map if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. Because it's in here somewhere. To the Architect Syndicate.
Okay. Roll just a flat deception. Fucking A. Foundry hates me now for some reason as a DM. Got a 4. Do you see as he kind of like looks at you puzzled and is like, you must like walking in the heat. I would have taken the other gate, but alright. Standard pat down. And your change doesn't
Let me double check.
just visual, isn't it?
So a creature that interacts physically with my illusion may make an intelligence check against a DC of 8 plus my proficiency plus my charisma.
That was a 10.
DC is 11.
Okay. He pats you down. He's like, all right, this one's clear. And he's kind of like, please clear the line so we can keep this going. Let's go, folks. The only one holding you up is yourselves.
And he walks out along the road.
And you find yourself out in the desert. I know for you, Archie, it'd be a bit different, not having, organic stuff. But the moment you step beyond that kind of shimmering barrier that surrounds Eldar's outer walls, the change is immediate, and I guess for you, not as brutal. What on the inside would feel like a pleasant evening temperature within the city's kind of like magical climate control, you're suddenly faced with that wall of heat that's steals the breath from your lungs should you have them. The desert sun is no longer being filtered by Eldar's protective enchantments, and it just beats down mercilessly. The air itself is dry, scorching. Anything that is holding any moisture is almost immediately just evaporated, leaving behind just a residue of salt that would be on sweat. Behind you, though, Eldar shimmers like a mirage in reverse, a cool, comfortable haven surrounded by a bubble of magical climate that you've now left behind. The sand beneath your feet kind of like crunches as you walk, or not crunches. I guess shifts. Yeah. As at least the gate that you've gone out, there isn't a kind of like regularly maintained road. This is more so the kind of like cargo gate. But it's still like people are still allowed to exit and enter through this gate, though it mainly is used for import and export.
Wonderful. Well, Archie is just gonna keep walking until he feels either someone trying to get out of the hat or until he is out of the view of the city.
How long has it been?
At this point, I mean, I'd definitely give Archie a bit of I guess, a distance here before it reaches that hour. It probably would have taken you, I'm gonna say 15 or 20 minutes getting through the gate, because the normal kind of in and out was abruptly halted. Like it was one at a time getting through the gate so they could do their little pat downs and search through different vessels. Does Archie just mindlessly walk in, I guess, the straight path?
He's gonna follow the road to an extent, but trying to keep away from larger groups of individuals or caravans, heading roughly in the direction of the I guess probably the towards like the Dominion, I guess. If I think I went out that gate that's closest to that.
Yes.
So yeah, kind of towards them as best as he can, just because that's close to where the other site was, where they were experimenting with the Elthari.
Okay. So most of the way that does kind of like seem there are others ahead of you, behind you. If you choose, you can kind of break off from the path altogether and just make like a wide arc if you are trying to not be near people. You definitely would get like some looks of confusion as because you're like look like an older man.
Not older, maybe late 30s, early 40s, starting to show like some gray. But
I regret to inform you that is old.
Yeah, I will, especially in like, especially in these times. Yeah, it's pretty old. They're kind of looking like, the fuck is this guy doing? I'm just gonna go wander in the desert. No one tries to
He's like a
stop you or
dog.
approach you, but they definitely are like, the fuck?
Yeah, he's been around humanoids, so he knows roughly how people operate. So he's just gonna like kind of mutter to himself, "Gotta take a leak," and then just like start walking.
Okay. But you are able to get a distance away. At this point, Kilney, you do feel like it's been a time. I mean, you're in here just fucking bored, laying in the bottom of this
That's fair.
chest, waiting, silently waiting in darkness.
So I don't hear any noises outside, right? Oh wait, do I need to stand up? I have to flush myself down the hat, don't I?
As far as how you've seen Mick do it.
Okay. Anyway, so do I hear any noises outside
You do
of
not,
the
but you can give
chest?
me another perception.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, damn.
How's a nat 20?
Nat 20 is perfect. Yeah, there's nothing. There's like you're sure there's no one inside the safe house right now.
Cool. I want to get out of the chest. And I don't know, am I holding the hat or was the hat still on the table?
You were given the hat.
Okay, cool. And I would like to set it on the floor. And I guess I'm just gonna plug my nose and flush myself down it.
And you do so. You begin to kind of like swirl away slowly into the hat, and with your vision kind of distorts a bit. And then Archie, you are seeing as the hat goes flying off of your head, and out pops Kilney with the other hat.
Hi again.
What is Kilney's reaction to the heat, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a very good
boy,
question.
Kilney. So as you pop out, like the sand beneath you just radiates heat, even through your boots, turning each of your steps as you kind of like stand up almost into a small torture. The sun, unobstructed by clouds, in pale, just merciless sky, seems to press down on you with almost physical weight. Your clothing, comfortable within Eldar's magical environment, now clings uncomfortably as your body struggles to cope with the sudden temperature change. The air shimmers with heat waves, distorting your vision and making distant objects dance like phantoms. Your throat is already beginning to feel dry and scratchy, and you realize with growing alarm that the water, if you brought any water, was calculated for Eldar's climate and not this brutal furnace. The silence here, other than the kind of winds of the desert, there's no birds, no insects, no other sounds of life, really. Only the whispers of sand being moved by hot winds that offer no relief, carrying with them the scent of baked earth and ancient stone. You find yourself in a place where the unprepared die quickly, and the prepared struggle to survive.
Right. Well, it's hot as shit, is what I've gathered from all of that. This sucks. But Robot, I need you to answer me a question and I need you to not tell your princess.
Ask away.
Who the fuck is Mordak? That's the name, right?
It is indeed.
Okay.
Does that name ring any bells to Archie?
So it does. I'm not even gonna make Archie roll for it. I imagine Archie's very smart and has a lot of research stuff. You know of the names of the gods. The gods are not, distant, kind of like tales or stories, but they are a part of this world. If I can kind of like make a comparison, this world is much like Greek mythology. There are many tales about the gods and them intervening in various times throughout the world. Mordak, you do
I didn't go to
recognize.
school.
No, yeah, that's fair for you. Yeah, more so Archie. That's what I'm like. Archie is smart. Do you need me to
Archie
tell you, or do
will.
you have like your knowledge stuff?
I think I was trying to pull it up before you finished your exposition, but I was not able to find it.
You're doing great.
No, you're good. You're good. Because if anything, it just gives me a thing to give our dear listeners so they know who Mordak is. So Mordak, I gotta switch my thing here. Elysium Pantheon. There you are. So what you know of Mordak, as she says this name, immediately your kind of like memory bank pings and searches the files, and you know Mordak to be one of the gods. The god of shadows, darkness, and the hidden world, some call it. He's been called the Shadowed One, the Banished Flame, Lord of the Hollow Vale. His symbol is a broken mirror swallowing a sunbeam ringed in shadow. Mordak was the god known to govern all that hides, shadows, secrets, and the unseen forces that whisper behind the world. He was once cast out of the world. He was exiled and birthed the Shadow Realm, which is a mirror to the mortal plane, shrouded in perpetual dusk. It is hidden behind the veil. From this forsaken realm is where the shadow gates now bleed into the world, and where rifts are born that bleed the two worlds together. Any depictions of Mordak in any kind of like literature shows Mordak as a flickering silhouette cloaked in smoke, almost a half-forgotten memory. And it is said that his presence drains warmth and clarity.
Does that answer your question, Kilney?
Yeah, I suppose. Not really, but we'll pretend it does. Alright, I guess I'm gonna spit everybody out.
You are able to do so.
How do I do that?
As
Okay.
long as you and kind of the gullet essentially works similar to a bag of holding. You have a gullet of holding. So long as you are wanting whatever it is inside, you can project it out.
Cool.
So you all kind of like fumble out into the sand, and all of you are just immediately hit with that just almost just a punch of heat to the face. It's probably less effective for Zilthern. I don't know how the heat affects corpses. Probably not good.
I feel like usually
not
it
at all.
increases decomposition.
It does.
Am I wrong on that? Okay.
In
Whoa.
fairness, though, I know I am technically decomposing, but it is a rate much slower than normal decomposition. Is that the
So
right
now
word?
you're decomposing at a normal rate.
Well, then we're all screwed because I'm going like this takes a couple of days. I'm dead.
Yeah, no, that's kind of fair. Like you're not feeling the heat in the same sense that everyone else is, but you do feel kind of like the parts of your skin, I guess, remains begin to dry and flake. Like you do feel that it is much quicker than like the years that pass before your body would change.
A lot of shit out here.
Yeah, it is.
Correct. We are now out of Eldar. What is the plan?
Fox not die of dehydration, that's for sure.
Quite.
Well, he kind of like looks around a bit.
I see some sand.
Thank you.
I would like to point in a
Keely.
random direction, and then I would like to point in a different direction and say, "There's some sand over there too."
What is the
I'd like to turn around. I'd like to turn around and point behind us and be like, "Look, more sand. Where the fuck are we going?"
I love that Kilney's just Lynn. Kilney is just Lynn.
But blue.
Just Lynn, but blue.
Archie
What that
will
mean?
speak up. For you all, might I recommend we find shelter and then travel at night when the heat is less intense?
Okay, I would like to reiterate what I just said. I don't know if you noticed, but the options are sand, sand, and sand.
Is there anything other than sand, like rock formations or anything around us?
So the map that you're seeing here, there are kind of like sandstone formations.
Oh, look, sandstone.
Kind of like, dunes,
Still sand.
if you will. But for the most part, it is just desert for miles.
Well, unless you all want to roast out here, might I recommend we move towards there, perhaps? And he's going to kind of gesture towards, like, a small, like, the ravine kind of thing that's kind of to our north. If anything, it will get you out of this wind.
Yeah, Straya probably does need a nap, though, too, doesn't she?
Maybe just a little nap,
Just a little bit.
Everything, all things considered.
What the shit?
Just click and drag
Where are
literally
you
anywhere
going,
else.
Lynn?
I'm doing it!
Obviously not,
trying
Lynn.
No, I was clicking and dragging, but it's not moving them both.
Just drag.
I'm fucking doing that. See? But I have them both selected. So now I have to do it one at a time. This is annoying. Ben broke it.
I can do shit.
Is there any like caves over here?
Not that you're seeing, no.
Obi? Sorry, dog's trying to make my computer crash.
I figured out why the stream wasn't seeing what we were seeing. There we go.
Is it possible to like dig out like a hole, like kind of like a little cave for like people to sit in, like here?
You can try anything.
I would like to try to dig out like a space for people to sit inside.
What are you using to dig?
I'm gonna use a hand axe.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That doesn't sound fun. Did I just hurt the freaking rock?
Well, no. I mean, you're exerting some energy here as you're out in the heat. So it does take you a bit longer than you would imagine. I was like, this should be pretty easy. But it takes you a bit longer, as like, you know, every few swings you're kind of like stopping and wiping sweat. I mean, your hair kind of like clinging to your face as you are just. It's that like just fucking dry, hot. Every few swings just seems like it is effort, more effort than it should be, and you're taking more breaks than you think you would need to. You know, you as a barbarian, you're just like, I'm strong, I've got this. But you're finding it pretty difficult to just do this simple task.
I'd like to take some rope out of my bag and tie my hair up
Okay.
because it's pissing me off. I don't like it touching me.
We could just cut it off.
No.
Okay.
So she likes that
My
idea
hair.
less.
She loves her hair.
You just said you don't.
Yeah, touching
wanna
her, but
touching
she
her.
still loves her hair. Listen,
Listen,
she's
she
she's a
hair.
pretty muscular woman. This is kind of like the one thing that defines her as the woman she is. She's not getting rid of her hair.
Not her tits.
No, her tits
Archie.
aren't
Oh,
that
that's
big.
Estrella, apparently.
Hmm?
Got like normal sized boobies for like a small like she's muscular, but she's like skinny. You know, she's got like normal sized titties.
Archie is seeing her struggling with this. Will cast Prestidigitation to give a minor sensation of her clothes being cool for the next hour.
They're gonna say gone.
Guess that's one way to stay cool.
This should help.
Because I can chill up to a cubic foot of non-living material for an hour. So her clothes are now cold.
Yeah.
I would also like to cast Druidcraft and give her a light breeze.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, question. How did you as a rogue end up with Druidcraft of all things?
I don't remember. Hold on, I'll tell you.
I think that I have Druidcraft as something, but I don't know why I have it. Not this character.
Hold on, I have to pull Beyond up.
Hmm.
Well,
It could be something with her
Well,
background.
I think it is. Bup, 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 bup.
Might be the type of Ilithari you are.
No, that's not it.
Never then. So I assume we're just going to rest here in the desert?
This is what
Do-
our plan
what do I
is.
do?
Unless you plan on leading us through the scorching desert during the day, I think it is best to wait until it is night, when it is no longer, burning.
So, so
I think it's
the
due to
desert-
my arcade trickster.
Ah.
Okay.
So, question. So, the desert is scorching. We get that. But are the winds blistering?
Yeah, within, so give So this is no ordinary desert heat. Like, this is raw, unfiltered climate of a land where magic doesn't soften the edges of survival. Every breath is an effort, every step a battle against environment that cares nothing for your comfort, your mission, or your life. The desert stretching endlessly before you, an ocean of sand and stone beneath a sky that offers no mercy.
How did none of y'all catch the Shrek 2 reference?
I did not catch the reference, I'm sorry.
So, okay. So, when he's in the carriage with his, mom, recounting the tale to the king, he's like, I've been through blistering winds and scorching deserts, then yada yada yada, highest room in the tallest tower. And so we're talking about scorching deserts, and I was like, let me plug that in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
My brain wasn't on Shrek. I'm sorry.
It's
We
fine for Shrek.
can you all, you know, he kind of like points at like Archie and then looks back at Kilney because the two of you doing things to kind of like help Lumi. Is there anything else you can do that would perhaps give us shelter rather than the small hole for everyone?
I can cast Mage Hand.
Kilney, the adults are talking, please.
No, hold on, hear me out. I can cast Mage Hand, and because I mean it can't do damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can like carve into like smack the stone with it a bit, right? I don't actually know how Mage Hand works. I've never had it before.
It is okay.
Like on
So
like it adds on a character. I have it.
have you
Also,
played?
I need you to refresh my character sheet because I apparently forgot to add a spell whenever I leveled up last.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know, but I have
Also-
Water Bullet.
I have mold earth. I could just make us a little hole, like
Oh,
a bigger
my
fucking
Lanta.
hole.
100%.
Yeah.
Zoltern could have
Wow.
made Lumi
Even more.
not suffer at all.
Couldn't have brought this to the
I
table
didn't-
earlier.
She's a strong, independent woman. Who am I to take away her choices from her? You know, she wanted to do something for the team. Who am I to step in the way of that? But I can make her base 100% better with mold earth.
Yes.
Hey, can you do that?
What?
Cast Mold Earth.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It's not even a fucking. But yeah.
Yes, 100% Zildern can absolutely carve you guys a hideout.
Okay. Wait, what the hell? I have to choose on the map. What? Huh.
Oh,
It's
so they can,
5
like,
foot
So
actually-
there's a. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can just pick a point and it'll still, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it into this wall here so that we can, you know, have a little
Attached
space.
to my hole.
Yeah, exactly. Not ruining your work.
Your
We're just
hole.
renovating.
Can't touch my hole.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Wow.
Lumi, we need to have a discussion about
Making her delirious.
corpses.
About corpses?
which
Yes.
hole?
Yo.
No. Lumi, I need you to please tell me you are aware that that is a corpse, right?
Again, it implies that I was once living. This is just my body.
But his earth hole is touching my earth hole.
Straight, get in the hole.
Wait, why is Megan's earth hole bigger than mine?
No, I expanded the fucking hole.
Okay.
In the hole we go.
Straight, get in the hole.
Hold on.
Get in the hole.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For most of that, I didn't realize that I had anything that would actually be helpful, so I didn't do shit. I was just kind of. I didn't realize yeah. I didn't even look at my spells, and then I looked at them and I'm like, oh, look, the perfect thing.
131's in the hole. Lumi's gonna stand as in the hole. But,
Hey, that was my plan.
here. Yeah, well, she's still gonna keep you safe. So get in the hole.
I'm in the hole. See? I'm in the hole.
If something comes here, you're gonna get attacked first. Get away.
You guys are able to save yourself from like the direct scorch of the sun. It is still hot though.
Yeah.
I guess we'll rest here and
I like that Archie just left his familiar out there.
head out at night.
Archie can move by me if he wants. I was just standing here so I keep guard.
The heat does not bother me like it bothers you.
Fucking robots.
The heat doesn't bother him anyway, I guess.
Archie just
The
gonna end up
princess should go
getting
to
one of
sleep.
those, like, you know when a car's been
The
left
cold
out in the
does not
sun for too
either.
long, how it like flakes. Archie's just gonna have like flaky scalp.
We
Nope.
should.
Oh no, robot dandruff.
Since we have to wait for nighttime now, we should definitely all sleep.
He's gonna start scratching off. Yeah, you guys are able to secure a decent temporary living space. You all can potentially long rest. Are you guys setting up a watch system?
Yeah, most of us don't have to sleep more than 4 hours. Or trance, I guess.
Yeah.
I
We can
don't
all
have
work
to sleep.
and just let us straight asleep the whole night, and then we get a perfect long rest because of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's 3 of us who all have trance. I know me, Kilney, and
Miriam
Zilthern all
does.
just have trance.
Well, I believe Zilthern and Archie just have to like enter like a state of just non-motion, but they're completely aware of their surroundings.
Isn't that trance?
No. With trance, you are not aware of your surroundings.
No, you're conscious,
Oh.
but you're not aware.
Yeah, in that case, me and Archie can just stay at the entrance and go in our little
Yep.
state, and yeah.
Yeah, Archie just essentially needs to kind of like, I don't know, put his solar panel head out.
Okay.
Ignore that.
And still, the Thura just goes completely stiff, staring at the entrance.
Lumi's gonna lay
Yeah.
her bedroll down for the 2 ladies to lay on.
Okay. I guess for Zilthern, like if anyone kind of like looking at him, you do see is like the ghost lights will dim as he kind of, is like lays his head back and goes, you could almost think he is in fact just a corpse laying there against the wall. In the times that he does go inert for his quote unquote sleep. But you guys can give me perceptions first, and then we can long rest.
Hi, real quick, I have a question. My hand is raised, you can't see it.
Okay. I imagine it's actually race, which is the best
So
part.
it legitimately is. In a trance, do I have to close my eyes?
Yes.
Damn it, okay. Thank you, that's it.
I want
Okay.
to sleep with my back against the wall, wherever Kilney is, so that I'm right next to her.
That's
Okay.
gay.
Give me perceptions for those watching.
Yar.
God damn it, Archie.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And while Zilthurin is on his, Archie will long rest as well.
Everyone can long rest. You are pretty uneventful as you guys are hiding away.
Is it our first long rest?
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
As the sun goes down, it immediately becomes apparent to you, Archie, that as you're kind of like standing at the entrance looking out, it is absolutely dark. Like the desert
Yeah, and Archie has
goes-
no night vision.
Oh great.
The desert goes completely dark. The only illumination you essentially see is that kind of like faint glow beneath the Ilithari's skin and the ghost-light eyes of Zilthern. So you see your bioluminescent friends, and you see two glowing red orbs.
Well, there's a whole lot of blue people in this party.
Well,
Not to
you
make
see,
Technically,
this is
there's only
accurate.
two blue.
This is why Archie got a 6, because he can't see.
Hey, it tracks.
Do you need someone to turn the light on?
So does everybody have dark vision except for Archie?
Guys.
Yes.
Yep.
I think so. She also
Australia
has
doesn't have
light.
light.
I find it funny that Archie can't see now, but with a blindfold was perfectly fine.
He wasn't worried about it.
Especially worst comes to worst, so just cast Firebolt every 120 feet.
I have a sword that lights up. We don't need to do that.
Well, Archie is also, letting people sleep by not creating a light.
Ah, yes, that's it.
Oh god, it's actually getting dark.
Oh shit. I don't like that.
It is nighttime.
Nighttime? Daytime!
Time!
We are all children.
And yeah, you're all well rested, and you are able to continue venturing if you'd like.
And if we wouldn't like.
I mean, I guess then fuck the story and just live in the desert? I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't let us start a bakery then, so...
Start a tavern in the desert.
I mean, if we get to another town, we're not wanted criminals. Australia is. Oh, yeah, by the way, Princess, now that you're awake, there is a target on your head. You are worth 2,000 gold. And the queen is looking for you for treason and murder. I don't know what you guys did while the robot and I were gone, but y'all really fucked up.
Well,
I
we
mean, you
wouldn't have
kind of
fucked
know. It's
up.
treason and murder.
Yeah. Look, I wouldn't count self-defense as murder, but sure, if that's what that makes them feel better.
I don't know if you're aware, but the guards don't care about the technicalities.
Well,
They
maybe
are assholes.
She shouldn't challenge me to a 1v1 deathmatch, so you know. Because the
How'd you
straight go
survive?
full of it. I just did. Because that's it's kind of my job. I fight and I survive.
So
Until you
are
don't.
Going anywhere in particular now?
Yeah, does anybody have a map?
I have tools.
Archie may have a map technically in his mind.
He doesn't have GPS,
I don't know, he
though.
doesn't. Or Google Translate.
So, Therian, where are we going now that we're out here?
Well, depends on where we're trying to go.
That's what I'm asking you. Where are we trying to go?
That's a great question. Let's see. I don't know how well we're
You told us we had to leave the city, so now what?
That's about as far as my plan goes.
So you didn't have a plan for after
The reality is he did not think we'd live getting out of the city.
Clearly.
We could head towards the Dominion, though honestly I'm not sure how well that'll go.
Why, what's in the Dominion?
Dominion is just harsh from what I've heard. They also don't like demi-human races.
Alright, princess, can you hide your princessness?
mean, I can use my cloak to disguise myself a little bit, but this face doesn't really change.
I feel like that, at least for you, the horns are a dead giveaway. And let's see, looking around the room here. We have blue skin.
Thank you. Couldn't figure that out. Yeah, but we're used to living on the run.
Yes,
So
but in
why not travel to a place without that discrimination?
That's a long walk.
There's a place like that?
Long walk in the middle of the Soloth Desert.
Zoloft. I knew it had a name.
Zoloft?
Nope. No.
There's twin, but he's from a different country.
Well, if we are looking for ways to stop the Crucible, would not the site of their previous experiment possibly lead us to answers?
Good.
Sure. But, so why are you pointing out our blue skin when we have a fucking corpse? Tyrion.
I mean, I was just pointing out in order, but then you stopped me. They don't like demi-humans.
We don't have a single human on our party.
That is the problem.
Just for the record.
We could head west. Into the valley. Could get us out of the heat.
Alright.
It would put us closer to the Arctic Syndicate.
Hey, robot, do you have a compass?
Considering the fact that it is pitch dark outside and I cannot see the sun, no.
I have
So how are we gonna head west? Oh, you have a compass? Okay.
I have a compass. I have cartographer tools, so I have a compass.
Nice. Look at Lumi being more useful than a robot.
She literally is a star-born child. She knows the skies.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing but clear sky. Like, you
Her
have a
god
clear
is
view
like
of
the
stars.
god of like the skies or whatever, the night sky, the moon. The moon, I think. I forgot what she's the god of.
Who is your god again?
It is. I don't know how to tell because my thing's being weird. Hang on. It is.
Helene?
Yes, Lean.
Helene, goddess of stars, prophecy, and cosmic wisdom. She is called the Stargazer, keeper of the hidden sky, and oracle of the infinite. Her symbol, an open eye within a constellation, usually the dragon's coil or maiden's path. Selene charts the fates of worlds and scribes cosmic laws and grants glimpses of what lies beyond mortal comprehension.
Wow, so Lumi and Estrella are tied together more than they think.
Is that your god as well?
Yeah.
It's really funny.
She's the goddess of what?
Goddess of stars, prophecy, and cosmic wisdom.
Can we just go ahead and do it real quick? Can everybody tell us what gods they follow so that I can put this in my notes?
If you want to release that information.
Yeah. Cool. Good talk, guys.
Seems like I think that might be it. I don't think anyone really prays to gods. Anyone else really?
I mean, I have Lunara.
I do, technically.
Archie will not divulge that information at this time.
Yeah, Zildurin's currently confused on the whole situation, so he's also going to stay quiet.
Okay.
There's a lot that's going through his mind right now.
I think there's kind of a lot going through everyone's minds right now.
Sounds fake.
There's a lot going on right now. You wouldn't understand.
I mean, literally, though. Come on.
Everyone give me perception checks.
What if I don't want to?
Too bad.
I would simply say get fucked.
You said perception?
Yes.
Is this relying on sight, Ben, or is this all senses?
Ooh, this is relying on sight.
Cool. I'm blind. It doesn't matter.
And you still scored better than me. And
I'm
Lumi.
most vigilant.
Then literally everyone.
Beep boop. My algorithms predicted this.
You all... Wait, not you all. Don't know how Archie would see, I'm not gonna lie. Kilney definitely does, though.
Should I see something?
Maybe he hears it?
Yeah, you'd probably hear it. In the distance, not too far off, Kilney, you see what appears to be a giant owl.
He's so cute.
How do you see it?
Just above you.
Oh, okay. I'm zoomed in. Hold on. Guys?
And for Archie, you hear kind of like a ghostly...
Guys?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're being followed.
Why?
There's a bird.
Helpful.
She can point it out to the rest of you to be able to see.
Cool. I'm pointing. Whenever I say there's a bird, I'm pointing up at it. With this giant owl.
It's over there. That's what it'll sound like when one of you spots it.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
That was good. That was actually good. I like that.
Anyone communicate with the owl?
So I need
Does anybody speak owl?
Lumi and Estrella to roll me insight checks.
Insight checks. Insight checks. Where's the insight? Right there. That was a rude insight check.
Damn it!
You guys are so good at this.
Y'all don't know shit.
I've been rolling so poorly lately.
Change your dice.
I have.
And since we are an audio podcast at some point, the owl that you see is kind of like midnight black, save for around its face, which is cast in a kind of like ash white. The owl has horns that curve above its head, and just in the center, kind of floating, is just a luminescent circle. The feathers on its body seem to almost twinkle like glitter.
Does it feel like feeling wise, does it feel bad? Like, is it giving off creepy vibes?
I'm not sure. It's just kind of perched up, looking at you all.
Can I
Lumi's gonna touch it.
I want to say hello to it in Celestial. But like, I don't want to just say hello. I want to. So Lumi's gonna walk forward a little bit. She's gonna like get on one knee and like bow down just a little bit and say hello in Celestial. But like keeping her head kind of low.
Just kind of like tilt its head.
No response.
No response.
Can I
here it
get
is.
closer
Hold
to
on.
it?
You can. Hold on. I found like I have like actual descriptions for our stuff here. Okay. So, you see his shape is unmistakable. The heart-shaped face of a barn owl, pale and ghost-like against the void. But this was no common bird. From its crown rose two black, sweeping horns curved like the tips of a crescent moon. Between them floating a perfect ring of cold blue light, suspended in the air like a silent eclipse. Its eyes were vast pools of darkness, drinking in the world without reflection. The feathers that cloaked its body shimmered faintly. Deep midnight blues sparkled with starlight as if the night sky itself had taken form and perched before you. It stood perfectly still, waiting, watching, and you could not shake the feeling that you were the one being watched.
A little closer and put my hand out. It doesn't move?
It does not move. It just watches you.
And so Estrella, she's gonna kind of get closer to, very slowly, gently, and she's gonna think about her mom, who is a devout sorceress of Selene, and she's gonna kind of like do like a ritual of greeting that she's seen her mom do a time or two, or she's gonna try and imitate the greeting.
Okay. You see as the owl expands its wings, and you're seeing the just enormous wingspan of this thing.
My hand is raised again. I need a hand raise button.
Yes.
Instead of like
What do you mean by
lizards.
expands its wings? Do you mean like it pulls like?
It opens its wings.
Okay, it
Doesn't
doesn't
move.
puff them up.
No, it expands. You're seeing the full span, like wingspan.
Like
of
it's
this
about to
thing.
fly
Okay, they
away.
unfold. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I just needed for my notes.
And then within the glowing orb between its horns, a small luminous orb about the size of your fist floats down just before you. And then it kind of like explodes with light. You all find yourselves... It seems like you're within Eldar again for a moment. But there are people running around. You immediately realize that this is some sort of illusion as people run through you. At first there's no sound, and then it's muffled as there is people frantically moving about. You begin to see as multiple shadow gates start to form within the city. And then the environment around you almost rushes forward as if you're traveling at just light speed. And you find yourselves at a pyramid. And then you zip further into the pyramid. And you see these figures cloaked in all white. They point up to the sky. And you see as the sun begins to get blotted out. And everything goes dark. And then the light retreats back to the orb. The orb floats back up to the owl and disperses. But the owl still remains.
So was it telling us to go to the pyramid or avoid the pyramid?
Well, it seems that whatever's causing, like, the panic and the shadow gates and a potential catastrophe is coming from the pyramid.
I'm gonna be honest, I barely knew there was a pyramid, so.
Then the owl approaches.
Is it doing the little owl hops or is it stepping?
It's stepping. Its wings still remaining fully extended.
Oh my goodness, it's Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
Oh my god. What seems
Barn owl and everything.
the most, I guess, off-putting, depending on how you see it, as it walks towards you, it is not stepping on the surface of kind of like the sand before you, like the dune that stands before you. It is almost walking across its own path. It's not flapping its wings to fly, but it is just walking, descending toward you. Lumi and Estrella.
And it's just there.
It just stands in front of you.
I want to bow at it again.
And Zaystra is also going to bow at it in a sign of kind of like reverence.
And the rest of you see as it bows back.
Hello, beautiful owl.
Hello.
Oh shit, it talks.
Shit, it fucking talks!
Like, I imagine Estrella is, like, you know, bowed next to Lumi. She kind of, like, flings a hand out, like, kind of smacks her, like, shh. Be careful how you speak in front of a
Drink my
divine
water.
creature.
I guess for everyone else, you don't hear hello, but you hear just angelic voice, but you're not able to really make out what it's saying.
I would like to yell real quick to Lumi, please don't get eaten.
Gonna wink at you.
I don't have time to pull you out of an owl pellet.
Yeah. She just winks at you.
Hello,
Cool,
children.
thumbs up.
Lumi you recognize as it is speaking to you in Celestial.
It does speak Celestial. I was not wrong. can we be of assistance to you?
You are always assisting me when you follow the stars.
It's gay.
Would it make you feel more comfortable if I spoke in your common tongue?
No. Does Lumi recognize this voice?
Yes,
Is it the same voice that she heard when she was falling?
it is. It is the same voice that you heard when you were falling from the islands.
I feel like what you're seeing is like Lumi is like paler than usual. And like she's just kind of mouth just open slightly, like taking in what she's seeing before her and the voice and like putting it all together.
The stars before you are unaligned. There is one you still must seek.
How do we find it?
Always follow the brightest star. But that will be where you must go. But a word of caution.
Yes.
Would you walk with darkness? You will never find the light.
What is the darkness?
Who
Who is the darkness?
you travel with the seed of Mordak. The seed will grow, and all will be bathed in darkness once more. I'm the boy who bathes in fire. Lay the man who will not drink. Free the woman bound by chains.
Did she just say free the woman in chains?
Bound by chains.
What'd you say about the man who won't drink?
Lay the man who will not drink.
Thank you.
Okay.
Said all that I can, and I trust you will follow the stars.
Always.
And if I may ask of a personal matter,
Anything.
you all see is like the bird starts to twitch and kind of like caw in pain. Lumi, you hear like just her voice becoming distorted as she just repeats, "Run, run, 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 run." And in an instant, you watch as a just deafening as the owl's head jolts to the side and its body falls lifeless before you.
Lumi's gonna scream, but like in anger.
So it definitely just broke its neck, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I have a genuine question. You can break an owl's neck.
Yes.
Don't go asking questions.
Would it?
I'm kidding.
They rotate like 360 degrees. I didn't know. My bad.
It only actually rotates 270 degrees, by the way.
Huh. Everything I knew about owls was a lie. Anyway, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, things like collisions and falls and diseases can cause all sorts of issues with their necks.
What do you all do?
Well, Lumi's screaming.
Are the owl's eyes open?
They are open.
I want to close the owl's eyes.
How tall is this cliff here? That cliff. Sorry, had to learn how to ping.
10 feet.
Cool, totally could climb that.
Now I'm imagining everyone else in the party have no idea what just happened, right?
Zill, are you gonna scream again?
Also,
No.
Lumi will say that the owl did tell us to run, 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 run.
Probably a good idea. I don't want to know what killed that.
So can we sense any like bad guys approaching?
Just need to know what everyone does if they do anything immediately as this happens.
I would like to go up this cliff.
Okay.
Well, after I close the owl's eyes, I'm going to follow Kilney.
No. You stay. You are closing its eyes.
Never mind.
I imagine like Estrella seeing, you know, this divine creature, this divine symbol, just like breaking its neck. Kind of probably put her in a state of shock, like, didn't think they were supposed to do that. I imagine she kind of like drops to one knee, like bows her head, like sign of like respect and mourning, like something is wrong.
I'm going to approach Lumi cautiously. I'm unsure what's going on. How much time do we have?
Just an action. So we have those moving up there. You're closing its eyes. What does everyone else do?
Got Archie and Therian. And still
Therian's
need to do
hiding
things too.
in a cave.
Let's see. Archie doesn't have time for that or that.
I mean, Tyrion will see, and he's also kind of like freaking out. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I hate all of you people.
Wow.
Love you too.
So
He
He
nice.
says
Fair.
from inside the cave because he never left it.
No, he left.
Says the
it. I
man
was
who's kind of the
busy
reason
doing
like we're
things.
in this mess to begin with.
You know what Tyrion reminds me of? He reminds me of like just Ben wanting to play as Dungeon Master and as a character. And that's just
That's exactly what he is.
yeah, exactly.
No, if I did that, he'd have like more than fucking basic shit.
Hi, since everybody's taking forever, can I take a moment and see if there's anything that I can see 10 feet higher?
No.
Okay.
Everyone done the one thing that they would like to do?
Yep.
Yep.
You begin to hear a crunching sound right next to you, Lumi, as out of the shadow, a beast slowly appears, almost as if it's crawling out of the shadows itself, and begins to snarl at you and pounce.
Bring it on, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's what we're gonna call it.
Do it.
We'll call it right there.
I feel like that's such a teaser.
I know, isn't it great?
No.
Not gonna lie, I was planning on doing something, but I was also scared of it ruining Ben's entire thing.
What entire
No,
thing?
go ahead and do it.
Listen, that's what I was trying to ask. What people wanted to do. You got one thing before.
No, it didn't ruin it because it went a different way than I thought it was going. But it would have been funny.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna start up a dialogue with Lumi that basically led me to using Speak with the Dead on the owl because I thought the owl was gonna become undead. So before it happened.
So you wouldn't have been able to do both. Like you essentially had like one thing. Like Therion just chose
What do you mean
to
both?
say fuck you guys. Like his thing was speaking to you guys and saying
I see. Okay.
some shit. Lumi was closing the eyes of the owl.
I totally could have gone further. For the record, in one action, I could move a lot of distance.
Yes, but you said you wanted to move 10 feet up, and then you asked, can you look from 10 feet up? Can you look
I know,
around?
I'm just saying, for the record, I totally could have just left you guys.
So like I could have left you, but I didn't. So I feel like I did get credit for that.
D&D, but it's a battle.
I wouldn't leave Lumi.
Would she though? Would she really?
Not Lumi.
No, that's fair. Well, I hope everyone had fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey Ben, I have a question. Stream related.
Okay.
That background, is that our characters? Or like a silhouette to represent them, or is it just a random thing?
No, that is 100%. I have told you guys this, but yeah, it is 100% the silhouette
don't
of
remember
your
that.
guys' characters in front of a shadow gate.
Neat.
In kind of order, I guess. We shouldn't make her look more manly. But we have Lumi, Estrella, Archie, Kilney, and then Zilthern.
What are you talking about?
Zilthern,
then-
you're as tall as me. You're short.
I thought it was taller, to be honest. So, you know.
Honestly, I thought I was so much shorter than everybody.
Listen, it's not perfect. Archie also looks like a man. Like just a bald man. And I guess a little fun little thing of that as well. They are aligned in your order.
No, neat.
They're what?
They're aligned in like your card order.
Oh.
So it's not an accurate representation of our party's heights, though.
Man, I look so buff though.
I would assume not. It is more so just.
I imagine that Kildy is standing on a box. Did y'all ever see the scenes of there's some movie I'm trying to think of where to make the lead actor eye level with people, they just kept putting them on boxes.
I love that.
That's Kildy.
But thanks everyone for watching this episode or listening to this episode of Crit Fail Campaign. Big shout out to our sponsor, W Energy Drinks, keeping us fueled through our. I'm going to start that over because words are hard. Thanks for watching this episode of Crit Fail Campaign. Big shout out to our sponsor, W Energy Drinks, keeping us fueled through every curse roll and chaotic moment. Be sure to use code CritFail, CritFail, like the show, at checkout for 10% off your order. And a huge thanks to Fantasy Plus for powering our sound, because your ears deserve epic audio while we scream and panic. If you had a blast, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated on all our weekly chaos. And if you want to chat with us between sessions, join our Discord and be part of the Crit Fail community. We'll see you all next time, and remember, stay greasy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.